Hi everyone, and welcome back to Melody Crochet Nook. My name is Beth, and today we are going to be doing a crochet with me video and chat. So there has just been a lot going on in my family and with me, and I just wanted to sit down and chat a bit about it, I suppose. And also, before we do that, I did want to mention a couple more channels that I have been enjoying watching. I did this last week and it was really fun to be able to share with you guys who I've been enjoying watching and everything. So let's see, the first one is Bria Crochets. She's a pattern writer and she goes through different hauls that she's done, and yeah, she's just very entertaining to watch. She's very sweet. As all of these creators are very sweet, and I enjoy watching them all, and I'm going to link them down below as well. So first one is Bria Crochets. The second one is Kristen Crochets, and she also is very sweet. She lives in the Midwest, I believe, and she also does lots of scripture in her videos and talks about her family life and things like that. So she's a lot of fun, and she is actually one of the first people I started watching, and by watching her I was inspired to start my channel, because what she was doing with sharing the word is what I have always wanted to do. Always wanted to have that sort of community with other people, and like I started a French channel before this one too, but I just didn't feel like it fit my calling. I was doing a video game, like an Animal Crossing channel, and I don't know, it was a lot of work, and I felt like I was wasting a bunch of time. But by doing these kinds of videos and crocheting and showing you what I'm doing, it fit better. And all that to say, I just really enjoy watching Kristen and all of the things that she's crocheting, and how she shares her love for the Lord and everything. And then the other one I wanted to share tonight is Happy to Hook Creations, and every time I watch one of her videos, it just puts a smile on my face, with all of them. And I just love seeing what she's up to, her creations, and the little stories that she tells of her family life as well. And the list goes on and on of all of these great creators, of, well, YouTube content creators as well as crochet creators. So yeah, I guess that's the three that I wanted to share tonight. And then I also wanted to ask if you guys enjoy these types of videos, videos where I share just parts of my life with you, as well as sit down and crochet. I'm still getting used to these types of videos, as I can't super duper I can't multitask very well, and making sure what the project I'm working on is in the screen. I'm working on this beanie because I don't need to look at a pattern or anything. Like, I have the pattern memorized, so it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, so I had that question, and then I also wanted to find out what you guys are all working on and how you guys are doing, because I do care, and I do want to be praying with you and for you guys. and that's the whole purpose for my channel, is to be here with you guys. So yeah, let me know in the comments below. And before I forget, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe, so that you will know when I am, when I have another video. My dog is circling me. Okay. So I'm not even sure where to start. I guess in July. July was one of the hardest months I have personally gone through in, well, the last year. With my, I don't know, not just me, but it was a very, very hard month. I had just finished a Bible study, and it was called Elizabeth, and it was learning about growing through disappointments and different things like that. So it was about Elizabeth, Mary's, well, what we assume or consider to be Mary's cousin, who had John the Baptist, and just all of the disappointments that she went through as a barren woman, unable to conceive a baby until she was old. So, as soon as that study ended, I ended up losing one of my largest clients. And then a few weeks later, I found out that I had type 2 diabetes. And so yeah, on top of losing a really large client that I found out that I had type 2 diabetes, and trying to figure out all of it. So my mom had type 2 diabetes, and that's essentially what ended up taking her life. She followed all of the instructions the doctor gave her, and everything. She did exactly what they tell you to do, and she ended up with kidney failure and then a bunch of other issues, and I don't know, over the years it just became a downward spiral. So when I also got it, I knew a lot of things had to change. So I drastically changed my eating habits and a lot of things. So yeah, just over the last, what has it been? July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April. I guess it's been 9 months. I have lost a lot of weight and got my numbers down to normal category with my diabetes. I'm always going to be insulin resistant, so I can't eat carbs, essentially. I eat a small amount of carbs, and I haven't had sugar since August, like the beginning of August, and no breads and things like that. But yeah, it's been good, honestly. Like, it's been really, really difficult with losing like half of our income on a monthly basis, and having to change our entire eating and all of that. Hard, but very good. And then this last week, I decided to, well, something prompted me to start looking for another job outside of the home, because right now I am a virtual assistant, so I am a consultant and I have for the last 4 years been working out of the house. And we finally, as my husband and I, decided that I will start looking for work, and I applied to this place here in town, or a couple towns, like a couple small towns over, and this was last Thursday, and then the next day I was called for an interview. So on Monday I had the interview, and then I believe on the following day we set up, the next day, so Tuesday, we set up a video call for this place that I had applied, and that went well also. But then I was texting with a friend, and she mentioned that the church was looking for like a receptionist or secretary type job, just there in the front office of the church. So I go through that process, and then I get a phone call from the pastor, and we talk a little bit about just the role and what I would be doing and things like that. So then yesterday, which was Thursday, so 1 week after I had originally applied for a position at a different place, I was called in for an interview at the church. So I still have not heard back from the first place, and that's okay, because honestly I really wanted this job at the church. So I ended up getting a call today from one of the pastors that I spoke with on yesterday, and they told me that they would like to move forward with me. So on Monday I am starting a position in the front office at my church. So I am very excited to get back into the ministry. I have worked in this type of role before, but not in a church, in a Bible college. So it has similarities and things like that. So yeah, I'm very excited for next week and for the new things that are coming our way as a family, and all of the growth that is going to take place with our family dynamics. It's going to be difficult, I know, because my kids are used to all of us being home all day, every day, because they're homeschooled, and and I work from home. So we're just all together all the time. So this is going to be, really, it's going to be good for them, just to see changes and what we do for our families as parents, and we do whatever needs to be done so that we can take care of what God has given us. So yeah, not only for us as a family, but to be back in the ministry and see how I can continue to grow and serve in the church and the church body and help share the Lord with others. Now, this is probably going to mean that I don't get to crochet as much And honestly, that's 100% okay. The Lord comes before all of that. And I will still try to put up 2 videos a week. And my guess is it will be Saturdays and Wednesdays, maybe Sundays and Wednesdays. I'm not sure, it will depend. But, and still do like my shorts that I try to post every day. But yeah, I've really been enjoying my video. Well, I've really been enjoying making these videos and sharing my projects with you, and just, I guess, sharing my life with you guys. I wasn't fully expecting to share a lot of that tonight, but it is something that I've been wanting to share with you anyway. I know I say this in every video, but if you have any prayer requests or want to talk to me about anything, please, please, please reach out in my email, my Instagram, or down in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Yeah, I guess that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Let me grab a verse before we go, and then we will say goodbye. Okay, so the verse today is Philippians 4, verse 4, 5, 6, and 7. And it's very fitting for just the different things that I shared with you tonight. And it says, rejoice in the Lord always. Again, I will say rejoice. Let your gentleness be known to all men. The Lord is at hand. Be anxious for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving let your requests be made known to God. And the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your hearts and minds through Christ Jesus. I think I've already shared this verse with you, but it doesn't matter. It's just this last 9 months have been difficult, and we have had those anxious times of not knowing what the Lord's plans are, but He's not going to have us, He's not going to put us in a position where we don't have what we need. And what we need might not match up with what we want. And that's just the Lord trying to teach us something, allowing us to go through these things in order to bring us closer to Him. So yeah, thank you again for watching, and let me know if you have any questions or anything, and I will talk to you down in the comments. All right, have a great day. Thanks, guys. Bye.